Good morning. Happy New Year. So exciting. So good to see everyone's face. Started off right, yeah? No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, there's a place where you can take confident but knowing whether if you've come to stay a while, just passing through this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come to share a hug. Come, let's play together. Come love and be loved. From the blessed down to the turned down, to the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in, yeah. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
There is one presence. That presence is God. It is that unifying field of intelligence that we live and have our being in. And today I say Happy New Year. What great beginnings we have right here and right now in this blessed community. For we truly are a community of light and spirit. So today I'd like to remind us of those God essences, that peace, love, joy, prosperity, and all good come from right here, right now, as we support each other in this wonderful day and a new beginning with Rev Charlene, our musicians, and all that goes on today, our burning bowl and our white stone celebrations. So I welcome you all, knowing that it is all absolutely perfect, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you. That's our practitioner. Should I turn it off? Practitioner and with our invocation. I'm just going to turn this off so I don't scream at everybody. Hello, welcome. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! 2023. Hello. I am Reverend Charlene. Welcome. I recently passed my oral panels, and I'm now an official licensed minister. Very honored and happy and blessed to be here with us. This is our community, and I say it all the time. I love us. I love us. So welcome online. Welcome. And welcome if you're new and you're here at the center for the first time. We welcome you. We are an open, inclusive, loving, embracing community. And we're moving forward in 2023. Our theme for Centers for Spiritual Living is Living Out Loud. Living out loud. And I really hope that every Sunday, every month, when we're here together, that we really take that in. I want all of us to live out loud all the time. Be expressed, be authentic, and be the radiant lights that we are. Because when we do it, it's contagious. It brings more light. I've seen it happen. It's amazing. I never get tired of it. I never get tired of the awe of it. That as we shine, as we just be our radiant, authentic selves in the good stuff and in the not so comfortable stuff, when we embody that, we show others how to do it too. And then we can see each other. Because I really believe that's what we want. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to be known. And so I hope this year, as we step into living out loud, that we meet each other right here on this field. Outside, Rumi says, right? Outside of right and wrong, I'll meet you on the field. That's where we really meet each other and we know each other. And I hope that's what we do here together this year. That is my vision and my hope, that we all do this together this year. So welcome. We were going to celebrate one of our beloveds today, Alice Tara, who I think you're online. I'm going to wave at you. We love you, Alice. She turned 90 years young this past month. We're going to send you some flowers. We had flowers for you today. We were hoping to celebrate you today, but I just want you to know that we love you. And we think about you, and we'll see you when we see you in the new year, and we'll love you up. So happy birthday to our beloved Alice. We're doing a little bit different ceremony. I know, I keep it weird. I keep saying we're going to go back. It's going to go back to normal. It's going to go back to normal. Well, guess what, folks? It may not. I don't know. So it might be normal, right? So we're going to do another ritual this morning. Practitioner Beth Haas is with me up here, and we've created together a beautiful burning bowl and white stone ceremony. So you should all have a little white stone. I'm going to grab mine right now and put it in my pocket. So everybody should have a nice little white stone and a slip of paper, right? And we're going to together move into ritual and time together. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So I think that's my opening for today. And then we're going to do some announcements. We're going to do the tithe up front again, because I really want us to be in the ritual together, the juiciness, the marrow, right, of it. Be in the ritual together, and then move out onto the breezeway without any other impediments, and do the burning bowl with Beth Haas. Okay, so that's kind of the order of service for today. So we're changing it up. I promise it'll be more normal next week, I think, but it'll be a surprise. So we're going to move into our congregational song, which is Alive with the Spirit. I'll ask Bess to come up and groove with me. I do my funky white girl dance. All right, you guys, come on, let's get up. It's the beginning of the year. Let's get that energy going, yeah? All right. I am alive with the Spirit of God. I am alive with the Spirit of God. I am alive with the Spirit of God. I am alive, oh, alive with the Spirit of God. Come on, let's do it one more time. I am alive with the Spirit of God. I am alive with the Spirit of God. I am alive with the Spirit of God. I am alive, oh, alive with the Spirit of God. I am alive, oh, alive with the Spirit of God. Thank you. That little shout out, I just don't get tired of it. The little shout out to the trio. Joanna, Mike, Jim, just so happy. They all say yes every Sunday to come and give us the gift of music, of song, and it really matters. It's a part of our service that is meaningful. So thank you. All right. All right. Okay, we're doing quick announcements. And then we're going to do our time of offering and giving, and then we can move into the rest of the service together. So, we did happy birthday to Alice. Okay, so we're starting the new year, and I wanted to bring up practitioners Janie Curry and Jim Willis, because we really do good stuff here in the community. We give of our offering, right? And it supports what we do here, which is fantastic. But it also moves out into the Temecula Murrieta Valley, and we do good stuff. And so I wanted to bring these beloveds up because recently, at the end of the year, we made some significant donations from this community. And I wanted to share the good news, and I want to pat ourselves on the back and to know that we are part of the divine communion of giving and receiving, and it matters. It really matters. Okay, I'm going to stop. Jeannie Curry.
Hey there. Sisters in Spirit chose this year to support Michelle's Place. And they did that with more than $900. So when I took all of these gift cards and money to Michelle's Place, I walked in the door and they were getting ready to somehow come together to support this brand new family that came to them. 5 children, the 10-year-old with cancer of the brain and spinal cord, and a single mother. So all of this money went to support and help them with housing, with food, and with gifts for each one. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, I'm up here just to let you all know that if you recall that over the Thanksgiving weekend, we were having a food drive. And that food drive is all the cans collected, non-perishable food, cans, whatever. We bring over to what's called in the valley here, Community Mission of Hope. Now, Community Mission of Hope is the only nonprofit in the Temecula city area, anyway, that collects non-perishable foods and willingly gives it out to homeless, to people that need it. And I'm happy to announce that over that 3-4 week period, we gathered over 500 pounds of food that we bought and gave to them. They were tickled pink. Now, however, what's going to happen, I'm going to announce it now,
Yes.
is that this is the hardest time of the year right now, the January, February time frame, because people are either worn out or whatever. You know, they just don't contribute as much. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to participate and resurrect what we call the Super Bowl, aiming for February 13th, which is Super Bowl Sunday. What we're going to do is continue collecting cans of food, mostly soup, hash, whatever you have in there, boxes of macaroni, it doesn't matter. But we call it Super Bowl. And we're going to compete with other centers in the West Coast here, all the way from up in Portland down into San Diego. And it's going to be based on the size of our center. We couldn't compete with, you know, the one in LA or up in Seattle because, you know, there are hundreds and hundreds of people. But we will be competing with other like centers. So what my aim is to have anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 pounds of food over the next 6-7 weeks. Wouldn't it be great if we had a full ton of food? So bring those extra cans, bring in the food, bring in the hash, bring in the beans, I don't care, whatever it is, stew, cans of Dinty Moore stew, I love it. Just bring it over. And that's what they're looking for. So bring it all over. And a men's group called the Band of Brothers, that's what we've nicknamed ourselves, will ensure that this food is delivered to the Community Mission of Hope. And I know how appreciative over this time period they're going to be. So, that's it.
Don't forget Spam, Jim.
Spam, of course. Absolutely, I love it. Fried spam for breakfast, it's great.
That's so great. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Look, I was just telling my wife Susie, I'm giving up the SpaghettiOs. They're gone. So those SpaghettiOs from my pantry, it's for you, Kelly. My SpaghettiOs will be in the Super Bowl drive. Yay, let's do it. 1,000 pounds. Yay. And just quick bragging about our own practitioner, Janie Curry. She's a healing touch practitioner. She was featured in the Michelle's Place newsletter this past month, a full-length article on Janie Curry and what she does in the Healing Touch community and how she gives of her time, her talent, her treasure with Michelle's Place to be of service to those who really need healing touch and need that release. So good work. Okay, so we are excited. Our vision board workshop with our beloved Beth Haas is coming January 22nd, following service. It'll be from 1 to 4 p.m. It's always a fan favorite, right? We come together, we look through our magazines, and we see what's being called forth, that vision for us for 2023. It's a great time to come together, be creative, be in community with each other. It's a really deep, meaningful practice. So I hope you join us. Get a little lunch, and then come back at 1 o'clock. Our book study group with practitioner Ann Woodward and Julie Nims is going to be starting up again on January 11th. They are doing the fantastic book, Rising Strong with Brene Brown. I'm super excited. I'm going to try to jump in when I can. It's online. There's no excuses. You can just go online, right? Great book. Brene Brown's work is fantastic and very powerful. So that's going to be a wonderful book study for us. Okay, who's interested in pickleball or knows what pickleball is? We are forming a pickleball club. Can you believe it? Yes, the CSLTV Pickleballer Club. I'm going to try it out. I've been wanting to do it. So I'm very excited that our own Vernon Clark is good. Oh, there he is. He's going to guide us through this experience of pickleball, and how fun is that? We'll get together and play. So thank you, Vern. So we're going to have a quick meeting after January 8th service next week and talk about it, what that means together. Our Sisters in Spirit group still meeting. Our Band of Brothers group still meeting. All the information is on the website. I know I'm going through a little quickly today, but we'll return to our regular broadcast announcements next week. So we are a vibrant, the bottom line is, look, we are a fantastic community. We have so much to offer to create community with one another and to create more kindness and to create more love and connection. So I hope you lean in these next couple of months and join us. It'll be super fun. All right. So it is our time. See, I bring it down a little bit. We bring it down. Time for our offering. This is our time of sacred giving. Being in the sacred space of divine communion. Because it's when we give and then we are open to receiving, that's where the magic is. And so our ambassadors, our ushers are coming forth. If you could take your offering, whatever it is you feel, and for those online givers who are auto-tithers, I'm just so grateful, Appreciate the auto-tithes. It really does help our board and our organization just know what's coming in every month. It helps us budget. So if you haven't considered auto-tithe, consider it. It's a great gift. It's a great way to give. All right, so if you just take that, put it on your heart. Yeah, you guys are way ahead of me. You're already there. Take it, put it on your heart space. Let's just breathe into ourselves. Take a moment to be grateful for this gift, for the good that it does here at this center and throughout the Temecula-Marietta Valley. We are a tithing center. We give back. How good it is to know that this gift moves in and out into circulation, providing more good and more good and more good. So just say thank you, as I say thank you. We are blessed and we are a blessing. And so I just bless this moment of gratitude, this moment of givingness. And so it is. Amen.
So it is.
And so let's join together in our offering blessing, which is divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now. Thank you. Thank you for all those giving online. Thank you for giving this here. I'm incorporating belovedness this year. I used to kind of say team, but now I'm saying beloveds because we are the beloveds. We are all each belovedness in form. And so, beloveds, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those gifts. All right, so we're going to start with our first song with Joanna. And I got to tell you, I am super, I'm going to use the word rad. I think it's rad that we do a song by Billie Eilish. So, yeah, I really do. It's a beautiful song, and I just love that that is who we are. That it's all of it, right? All of it spiritual, all of it is. So please join me in welcoming Joanna, Mike, Jim for our first featured song.
I can't seem to focus. You don't seem to notice I'm not here. I'm just a mirror, and you check your complexion to find your reflections all alone. I had to go. Can't you hear me? I'm not coming home. Do you understand? I've changed my plans, 'cause I'm in love with my future. Can't wait to meet her. And I'm in love, but not with anybody else. Just wanna get to know myself. And I'm in love with my future. I don't know, and I'm in love, but not with anybody here. See you in a couple
Is it just me? Can you feel her? I mean, yeah, when she said I'm in love with my future, I feel it. Thank you. All right, so we are going to begin our special ritual ceremony with a burning bowl and a white stone. And so I'd like our practitioner, Ann Woodward, to come up, and we're going to light a ceremonial candle reflective of today, and she has a reading for us.
Hopefully it's on. Light easily. No.
You want me to do it?
Oh, here.
Thanks. Okay. Well, it's my honor to open this ceremony. And as I have lit this candle, I know that I'm always in the right place at the right time, moving with the flow. Every day it becomes easier to stay completely in the moment. The divine guides my every action and protects me in every way. Every transit brings perfect blessings. Let me release what wants to leave and welcome what wants to come, trusting that my needs are always met. I live from openness and trust. All is well, knowing all unfolds in the right time and in the right way. O divine, I am yours, you are mine, we are one, all is well.
So it is.
There we go.
And so we begin. I thought the rain last night was very auspicious, leaving one year, moving into a new, kind of washing away. And the theme and the ideas that Charlene and I had was to create this ritual about release and then embrace. And so the burning bowl represents the release. And so I'm going to invite you to come along with me for a few steps into this. You should have gotten a slip of paper, and you will be needing that or using that in a few minutes. But you can hold it in your hand if that works for you, to kind of infuse it with your intentions, your energy, your thoughts, yourself. And so this was a quote that I came upon that I thought was a beautiful way to start what we're doing, what we're about, what we're going to create for ourselves. So just sit back and allow these words in, and matching your experience with leaving 2022, stepping into 2023 with intention. As 2022 comes to a close, a certain quiet comes over the world, and we're called to draw inward, to reflect, to release, and to set intentions for the new chapter ahead. The arrival of another year provides a blank slate, an opportunity to reinvent ourselves and reevaluate the ways in which we move through the world. What energies do you want to release as 2022 ends? What energies do you want to embody as 2023 begins? This is the time to get clear on who you are and what you want. Your chance to kindle the inner desires that will set the stage for the rest of the year. And so I'm going to take you into a little guided meditation. That's kind of my thing. And so I'm going to invite you, if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. If you just want to kind of let them relax, soften. In Tai Chi, we talk about softening our eyes. Take a breath, get very centered. Use my words within your own experience. This is called clearing out the closets in our lives. Imagine walking into your closet on December 31st with the intention of clearing it out. The criteria for clearing: what is too small? What is too tight? What no longer reflects who you are? What is just too tiresome as a look? So as you survey your closet with those questions of what's going, what's staying, you notice at the back of your closet there is a doorway. This is your portal to your spiritual closet. So let's go look inside this sacred closet with the intention of clearing out the spiritual items within. Looking at your life, looking at your beliefs, much as you do with shoes and clothes, ask yourself, what thoughts, beliefs, choices are too small for me now? What is too tight? What no longer reflects who I am? What is holding me back on my spiritual path? Thinking about this past year, the one that is closing, what beliefs or thoughts do I want to release? What relationships are no longer reflecting who I am? Who needs to be forgiven? Who needs to be released? Survey your spiritual closet as you do your physical closet, and simply observe what is ready to let go. What would like to take its place in your spiritual closet? Take a minute, let it speak to you. And as you think about these things and prepare yourself for your burning bowl, as you look back on the year that's just completed, what name will you give to your journey of this past year? How would you describe this year to your friends? What image or metaphor will you use to talk about this past year? Who were your wise persons? Who were your teachers this year? What was most satisfying about the year for you? And as you look to the year before you, the one that is just opening up, dawning today, what name would you like your new year? The journey. What name would you like that journey to have? What gifts do you bring with you into the year before you? What resistance is showing up within you? What is your greatest need for this coming year? So these are questions for which all the answers are already inside. So now bring yourself back into the sanctuary. Bring the thoughts, bring the musings, bring the knowings, bring the questions. Come back here and take your slip of paper. Take just a few moments to just jot down what you don't want to forget. If you have essays to write, you can do those before you meet in the burning bowl. Take a moment. Just capture the thought, the theme, the word, whatever it was that came for you. So the question is, what do you want to release and what do you want to make room for? This is your gift to yourself today. After the service, we will be providing you the opportunity outside in the breezeway to join the burning bowl ritual. As you prepare to release your old and welcome your new, the burning bowl provides the space for your intention to become your prayer for this year. So I'll be out there at the end, and you can bring your slips and you can consign them into the everness of it. And so now Charlene will take you into the next part. Thank you.
All right, so did everybody have, let me get mine out. Everybody has a white stone? Yeah. If you don't, our ambassadors will get you one. But just, take it and put it in your hand. Beth will be an ambassador. She is an ambassador.
white stone ambassador here.
Just hold, keep it close. All right. So we're in a time, this is a ritual. A lot of what we do here is ritual. And ritual is important. If you take a look at your own homes, even how you get up in the morning, right? And you set your alarm clock and you get out of bed, and maybe you grab a cup of coffee, and we are ritual beings. And it's meaningful and it's material for us. There's a reason why we do these things. There's a reason why we come together and we have an order of service here and we sing together out loud, right? There's a power in singing together as a ritual. We're sharing this atmosphere together. And we're hearing the vibration from the music. So I just want to take a moment to honor ritual, because I personally believe that that is a way that we know God as a concept within us. I would love it if during this year in Living Out Loud, we really embody God as a concept. Not as a man, a figment of our imagination in a cloud somewhere. That God is a living concept. The Spirit of the living God within us. Living within us. As us. Through us. It's not something outside of ourselves. And it lives within us. And sometimes here, a lot of times, we call it the light. We're radiant lights. And so, Richard Rohr, Father Richard Rohr is a gentleman I follow from the Contemplative Center in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And he was saying how he was friends with Desmond Tutu. And they were chatting, and Desmond Tutu, the South African bishop and civil liberties leader, super intellectual, very spiritual, says, "We're only the light bulbs, Richard. Our job is to remain screwed in." That's all we got to do. We're already the light bulbs, all of us little bulbs. It's our job to remain screwed in. And that's what we do here, I believe. We come together to remember the truth of our being, the big conduit system, that is God, and to get screwed in. And we are able to energize and light our light bulb up, move out into the world for the week. And sometimes it's challenging when we're out in the world of effect. And our light can get dim, but coming here, being in our spiritual practices, being in ritual, being in community again, we get screwed in again a little bit tighter. So, today we are releasing that which does not serve us, something we may want to release to embody a new beginning for 2023. And that's what the White Rock is about. To tangibly say, this is what I want. Embrace it. So the white stone ritual is a portal. It's a way of remembering the truth. We get to take it with us, right? We can remember. We can have it on our desk. We can remember. Stay screwed in. And it's a very deep ritual. It's a very long-standing ritual. So did you know that back in the early days when Jesus was walking around in his sandals, that when prisoners were released from prison, they were given, or any kind of bondage, right? They could have been in slavery, any kind of bondage. They were given a white stone when they were released. And this was a powerful symbol to embrace their newfound freedom. They would carry it with them as a symbol. And if anybody questioned them, like maybe they forgot that they were freed, they were questioning them, saying, hey, aren't you supposed to be in bondage? They would say, nope, check it out. I got my white rock. This is a long, very deep, long-standing ritual. So it is our, I hope, our reminder of our innate light, our innate freedom, a symbol of our own. From scripture, from Revelations, it says, let anyone who has an ear listen to the Spirit. To everyone who overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna. I will give a white stone, and on the white stone is written a new name that no one knows except the one who receives it. It's your little secret. You can carry this with you. You can put it in the car. You can have it in your pocket. It's for you. And it's your secret. I like it when we have little secrets. So I'd like for us to, rather than focus on what we're going to do, what we're going to, that's great. Doing this is great. But beingness is even greater. Beingness. Who are we called to be in order to be more screwed in, more of the light? What is the emerging vision of our highest essence, that God voice within us? And so I'd ask that you hold your stone. We're going to go into a moment of reflection. Hold your stone. You can clench it. You can hold it gently. Whatever works for you. And again, maybe close your eyes or soften the gaze, because this is a clean slate. Imagine we can move out of bondage. Whatever that bondage is, whatever that thought or feeling sense we were thinking about burning, we have a clean slate. So connect. Feel into ourselves. We're choosing our white stone. And we're also writing on this stone a new name, a secret word just for ourselves. And so invite that presence to come within. And just allow ourselves to open and invite that new word, that new name, to be written on our white stone. This represents our highest intention. Maybe this is a new name that will represent an emerging spiritual identity. What is wanting to be expressed within us? What might we be ready to shift? Consider our inner blueprint for our lives this year. Is there something we want to have more of an experience of? Feeling that, you might have a smile come to your face. That might be the secret word, the secret feeling. When you look back on the year we just completed, how would you describe it to your friends? What image or metaphor would come from 2022? How was it? We can release that or we can embrace it. We can be neutral to it. What is wanting to be expressed within me this year? And so we have a white slate. We have a clean white stone. What is the name you'd like your New Year journey to have? What gifts do you bring from last year? What do you release? And what do you embrace? What is your greatest need for this coming year? Trust you know. Whatever's coming up, whatever bubbles up, whatever you feel, that's it. And so when you're ready, come back into this space together. We have our white stones. We have our get out free card. So after this service, we're going to move out into the breezeway and we're going to complete the ritual, right? I hope you do, because there's power in solidifying the ritual. And that is actually burning that piece of paper and watching it burn. And maybe say a prayer or smile or cry. All of it is welcome here. And then taking your white stone and thinking about this time and the word that came up and writing your secret word on your stone. And you don't have to show it to anybody. It's yours. Or you can announce it, either way. But it's yours. And I hope that you place it somewhere where it can be a touchstone and we can reflect on it during the year and we can remember on January 1, 2023, when we sat together in this sanctuary and I wrote freedom on my rock, my stone. Freedom. Freedom. Whatever your word is. And it'll be a reminder that if I feel in bondage, if I feel stuck, if I feel small, I just have to look at my rock and know that's a false belief. That is not the truth. This is the truth of my being. So as I look out here at smiling faces, I'm just so grateful for this community, for us. Thank you for participating with Beth and I as we played a little bit today. And I hope that you do go and stamp this, close this, and begin with anew as we end the ritual out in the breezeway. I love you. Blessed ones, we are beloveds. And so it is. All right, Joanna and the team, come on. Another beautiful offering from our lovely musicians.
And while you're trembling, that's when the magic
team. Gosh, I know I say it every week, but I'm like overcome every time I have to like come up here. Oh, a little gathering is happening off to the side here. Come on up. I think something is happening. I don't know what it is. Yes, it's a surprise. But something is happening because I see a gathering. A surprise. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's a real gathering. Holy cow. Everybody, come on up.
Rev Charlene, can you hear me?
Where's our, oh, here we go. Beth's on it.
That's on it.
Hang out back here.
You knew we weren't going to let this momentous event go without celebration.
Amen.
We are so proud of our Charlene. She is a light in our community, and there are so many words that can be used to describe her and how much we love her. And so we have a gathering of people who are going to present a word, say their word out loud. We're going to start with a beautiful stole that Junie made.
Oh my gosh, Jean.
You are a light.
You are joy.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this.
You are caring.
Oh my gosh.
You are radiant.
Oh my gosh. There it is. Radiant.
You are chosen.
You are simply fabulous.
You are definitely the light.
You are vibrant.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Look at all these words.
You are compassion.
Okay, say it in Spanish.
Compasión. You are definitely the presence.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And you are driven.
Yes, thank you. I love it. All right.
You are pure spirit.
My friend,
Yes.
you are intrepid.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, ma'am.
And sincere.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my wife.
More.
My love. You are grace.
You know what this is? This is an Irish handfast right here. I love it. Thank you. In the Irish tradition, they take colored ribbons, ropes, and then they fast together. And they wrap them, and they wrap them, and they wrap them, and they braid it, and they braid it, and they braid it. So I'm going to braid all these. Thank you. And I love you. I'm so grateful. And if I can be fasted to any community, this is the one I want to be fasted to. So thank you. I love you. All right, you're complete there? You feel complete? All right. So we're going to close with a New Year's prayer from, can I wear these every Sunday? I mean, seriously, this is my jam right here. We are going to close together. We have a prayer. I took it from Joyce Rupp, from her book, Out of the Ordinary. I think it's on the screen. We're going to have it out front. I hope this resonates and we hear this. All right. So if you want to close your eyes, wonderful. Soft eyes, be contemplative. Faithful companion, in this new year, I pray to live deeply with purpose, to live freely with detachment, to live wisely with humility, to live justly with compassion, to live lovingly with fidelity, to live mindfully with awareness, to live gratefully with generosity, to live fully with enthusiasm. Help me to hold this vision and to daily renew it in my heart, becoming ever more one with you, my truest self, Spirit, God, the One. And so it is. Amen. All right. I love you. Have a beautiful week. I hope you all move into the breezeway. We finish our ritual together. I love my new stole. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you. I love us. Have a wonderful... Oh, there's chili in the social hall. Of course. We have food. Those of you online, thank you for joining us. Please consider coming. We have food. And we're fun. All right. Blessings to you all. I love you. Have a great week. And Happy New Year.